talked about spending a large portion of your career finding that balance that's, such a important part of being a player in the position that you're in, of going and getting your offense when you know that you can versus, kind of supporting and elevating the rest of the team. Tell me about that aspect of your game tonight and kind of recognizing what your team needed from a scoring standpoint.
Yeah, I just try to stay in the moment. I try to be as aggressive and as intelligent as I can be in every moment. Make the right play and make the play that I'm comfortable making. And no matter the moment or the situation, I try not to waver from that. And it's been going well for me. It's something that I've had to learn. I guess you can say the hard way. But yeah, taking that approach has really helped me, for sure.
Did it feel like 54?
I did not. I felt like I could have had a lot more, and I know it's going to sound very spoiled, but I feel like I didn't really have that great of a night. Left a few on the table, but there's room to improve, and that's a good thing.
So you told Gallo after the game that you had a few more points tonight, but nothing special.
Yeah.
Why do you say that? Why is it nothing special?
I feel like I wasn't my best tonight, regardless of what the scoreboard says. I feel like I could have been better. Offensively, shot making a little bit, and then a couple of reads. But that comes with the game. You're not going to be perfect all the time. I feel like I've had better games this season, even though it didn't look like it on the score sheet. And that's just me chasing growth as opposed to an outcome. And that's what that comes from.
And so much of the conversation about you as a scorer to this point was, you're so efficient, you're prolific, you're consistent, but you hadn't had 50 like so many of the other great scorers. I guess, do you find that special at all, considering what it for you in your game to get 50? Do you dwell on that at all?
No, it's more of a mentality thing. And I think this season I've taken a leap in my mental, to kind of explain it. In the past, I've been hyper-focused on efficiency, and in moments I would not defer, but I would be conscious of it, and I think it would affect my decision-making. And this year, I think I've got over the hump of not worrying about efficiency and just playing and just being aggressive and seeing where I end up. And I think that's why I've had some 40 points after 3 quarters and 50 tonight. I'm just playing. Tonight wasn't the most efficient, but I was aggressive. I took shots I was comfortable shooting. It ain't going as much as I liked, but it's part of the game. You get better, and that's what I'm after.
Shai, Cayson's in the 95th percentile as a cutter this season. How has it been for you playing off of him, kind of seeing how he reads the floor?
Yeah, Kayson does all the little things. He understands the game really well on both ends of the floor. Like you said, his cutting, it's his spacing, just his reads when he plays off the catch. And ultimately, guys like that make it easier for a guy like me, just because the defense has to worry about them in so many other ways, even when they don't have the ball. And obviously, I have the ball most. So him being a threat and the defense having to guard him makes life easier on me.
Going back to high school or any level, do you remember scoring 50 points in a game?
I think I might have scored 50 in PBA, Filipino Basketball League Association, back home when I was 15 maybe or 14, but that was the last time. Nothing close besides that. And the competition wasn't great.
Shai, as you were approaching 50, did you feel it coming, or you just sort of in the what should I say? Not in the moment, but just in that zone where you're just trying to put this team away, and you do it in a big way. Then all of a sudden, the crowd's cheering you on to see how much you can get. What's that feel like, especially doing it here at the Paycom Center?
Yeah, absolutely. I was definitely in the mode of we need to win this game, we need to bury this team, make plays down the stretch. But yeah, I'm aware. I know what's going on. Obviously, the crowd wouldn't let me forget. But it was special to do it in front of them. It's always fun to, I guess, get career highs. Always fun to knock things off your list. and then have the support of the whole city behind you is special, for sure.
And do the MVP chants play a big part of that?
They do feel good every time I get them. I don't ever take them for granted. Get them a lot in this building, obviously. The fans don't let me forget what they think of me, and I appreciate it. I really do. Hopefully we get it done this year, but I regardless appreciate the support from the fans and always will.
Anybody else? Go ahead, Myron.
Marketing got locked up with you a couple times. Is that something I can't remember the first time you played him. It was a blowout. Did he guard you the first game, or is that just something that happened after you got going?
He guarded me the first game.
Did he?
Yep.
Okay.
I think they tried to put like size on me.
I forgot that.
Shit.
Do you have another, Myron?
No.
Go ahead,
Go
Joel.
ahead.
Shay, you just were talking about how this season you stopped thinking about efficiency. I guess I just wonder, like, possession to possession, what that looked like for you before, how that maybe hindered you before, and possession for possession, what that's looked like this year in terms of throwing that out of your mind.
I think like in the past I would take a shot or make a play more so out of my comfortability than what the defense is giving me. And I think that kind of held me back in a way, just from being a weapon in every aspect of the game offensively. Like, let's say I'm being gapped, or like they're giving me space coming down the court, and like I shoot plenty of shots. I can shoot threes, but because I'm not having my best night efficiency-wise, I'll come down and shoot like a mid-range, something that I make at a higher clip. You know what I mean? Like just small things like that. Now, obviously, it might not seem huge, like it might not be glaring, but things like that go a long way. And just for your confidence and just for your aggressiveness throughout games, like just to not waver, not worry about the efficiency, and just worry about like taking what they give you and trusting your work. And it's easy to say, but like in the moment, just make sure I get that done has been a vocal point for me.
I guess maybe a crazy question, but you're up to, at least coming into today, you were at 60% from two. The changes in your mindset, do you think that's almost led you to be more efficient? Like, what do you think that the aftermath of that has been?
Yeah, I think it's made me a better player. It's made me harder to guard. It's my coach, like Nate Mitchell. He always I kind of had a game, like, and I played back into, I guess, the not trusting my work, and he gave me a phrase, and it was like just play at the beat of your own drum and don't worry about anything else. And that really hit home for me, and because of that, when I'm out there, I shoot shots I want to shoot. I shoot shots I'm comfortable shooting, and I'm taking what the defense gives me, and I live with the results from there.
Last one for Shai.
I don't know that it was relevant necessarily to today, but these past 3 or so games, it feels like you're getting a little bolder with some of the passes you're trying to throw. Like you're making reads we maybe hadn't seen in the past. I guess how much have you tried to emphasize? Sometimes you're throwing like live dribble skip passes. Like how much are you trying to emphasize stretching that part of your game?
That also comes with taking what they give me, and I think because of the mindset and because of the aggressiveness, it's made those reads and those passes easier to see. And I think that's just a trickle effect from the mentality that I guess you can kind of say implemented this year.
Thank you, Shai.